Hey everyone, we're live. We're with the limo and doing some wiring cleanup underneath. All the wiring for the relays for the fans and the temperature gauge switch and all that stuff that has to go up to the battery, which is on this side of the car. So trying to make it neat and nice and to make sure when rocks and all the other debris and crap hit it that we're not risking a short or a fan not working, because we have a 383 stroker in here and it needs to be cool. David is here, but David is going through bring a trailer like most people go through porn. It is David's version of porn. So he's definitely enjoying bring a trailer. What do you got? Give me something that you're. No, just tell me what you're looking at. What car you're looking at right now? A BMW M2. Okay, you have an M2. Why would you look at a BMW M2? Oh, you want to see what he has so yours can be better. That's fair. Got it. So I'm going to, I've got a bunch of split limb that I'm working on, and I'm going to grab my scissors, which are right here, and I'm going to grab some zip ties. And I'm going to grab some other zip ties, but I got to stand up because I just need the small guys. I don't know where all my little tiny ones went. I had a whole bunch of these little tiny guys. I actually think they're in with my guitar stuff downstairs in the house. I'll have to dig those out. So I got my little rolly stool. I got some lights going here. And we'll try and get this stuff cleaned up. I got a little section that I have to do right here. Put these guys away. Get the scissors out. And mark this. I always go a little bit longer with these. And this is just a single wire at the start, and it becomes a double. So I'll start at the double and slide. Come on, get on there. Split limb is so funny. It's like, hey, I'd like to go on and hang out with you guys. Oh, but not here. Not this little section. It gets very finicky. But it eventually bends to my will. That is not a plastic joke. Come on, buddy. Yes, I know there's a tool for this, but I'm doing small sections and the wiring is not super crucial right here. I probably should have just done that whole section longer. Yeah. And I have enough length to do that longer. So I'm going to do that because I have this extension here. So I'm going to make a tiny adjustment. Whoops. And peel this guy off and rotate him so that he slips past those and he can come to the end here. Maybe. Stay in there. I don't need that much. Probably another 4 inches would be fine. And then he goes in here. Okay. This should be pretty good right there. The other thing with split loom is you want to try and make sure the split is down. So if condensation or anything gets in there, it falls out. You don't want your split at the top because then condensation just hangs out. Never fun, never what you really want. Now it's going to be a little weird over here with this. And running split loom is odd because you have different directions that you're going and different, you start on one side sometimes you start on the other. So it's, I don't know. I don't want to say it's not ever the same way twice, but it's definitely weird. It's definitely project dependent or wiring dependent. Hopefully everyone had a really good day today. We got a ton of work stuff done, which is always a good thing. Now I'm going to try and sneak this up past the radiator drain plug, which on this radiator is basically worthless because it butts right up against the frame of the car. And I'm going to have to trim this zip tie. Cut him out of there. Oh, I should just cut that one too. Since I'm here, all these guys will get tucked up nicely. This was all stuff that was not originally done in this car. They just kept the original fan, which was powered by the water pump, and hoped for the best. That's probably part of the reason why all the fucking fluids mixed. I would guess that's a major reason. And we'll come to about here. We can set that guy to the side. Keep these guys tucked in. It's hard keeping these wires tucked in when they want to go up and down and twist all over themselves. Like these two guys. They just want to twist right out of there. It's also weird when you don't have any moisture in your hands. All right. Oh, come back here. These are our radiator power switches. The blue ones are. The red is power for our relays. So we do it like this. Nice. That looks really good right there. This one just gets a small one on this side. All right. And then we'll redo our two bigger ones, which these are actually the original mounts for these. They just had clips on them, and we don't have clips right now. And they get kind of hidden up here. It's away from the ground and rocks. all of that stuff. We're not going to cinch these down until we've got all of our stuff up top done. Then we can pop down here and cinch these up pretty quick. Oops. Back up there. Okay. And then just give it a little snug. Just a little snug. Nothing too big. Pull this guy back through here. He was pretty snug to begin with. Whoa! Just had one of the fans come partially disconnected. We don't want that. But there is really nice, easy access to these. You can pull them off, and the fans will come off as a pair. You lift them straight out of the top, which is very nice, very handy. Okay. We have this going up to the battery. So now we get to lower the car and bring the car down. We'll do the battery side first, and then we'll run the loom on the far side, and we'll be done with the wiring under the car. Well, we have to raise it up to tighten everything up and clip zip ties, but basically done. It's okay, David. I'll get the locks. I'm just kidding. What car are you looking at now? You're not looking at a car now? I gotta get my scissors out of here too. We'll probably have to do new connectors on the positive and negative, but that's okay. That's why we have extra connectors. So, is this guy red? Yeah. He's pretty much dead, so let's charge him. And we'll pull this guy down. Get a little extra light here. So now we can come to, where did he go? Oh, he's right here. How the hell does he come up through there? Oh, I see. Oh, come up here to me. There we go. Okay. Whoops. Got him trapped. You got to be kind of careful when you're running this stuff because you can loop it around stuff you don't want to loop it around. So this is our big ground. And this has all of our must-have battery grounds. The Sniper EFI has some stuff that must be battery grounded ground. And this one is our positive. Be very careful not to touch the metal wrench to the metal car, because it will spark. I promise. Promise. Seen it before. So now we have our, where's the Holly one? The Holly one is over here, and he doesn't really need cleaned up because he already has his own. Now he just needs shortened because he's way too long right now. That's why the Holly one is still over here. Damn, that ground cable. Okay, so that's for the sniper. So now we can focus on these two, which are for our fans. And I don't know how to get okay. This is making sure wires don't get caught where they shouldn't get caught. And might have to do part of it up here and then pull it down from down there because we go through part of the frame. God, go in there. The good part is this 12 gauge wire that I have is very slippery. The downside is this 12 gauge wire that I have is very slippery. So when you try to put them in the split loom, he just wants to slide right back out. Okay. So we have a bunch in the split loom here. Keep going down. I'm gonna have to pull a section of this down and get it from where that subframe is. So yeah, just from here. Just need a little bit to go in. Oh, not much at all. Well, if you go, God. The split loom is entirely not necessary. You have really good jacketing on the wires and you can zip tie them up out of the way and they'll last 100,000 miles, no problem. But I like the bulletproof stuff, and this is a very cheap and easy way to protect these wires from the elements, from heat, from cold. So we are in Ohio, and cold is happening right now. I can feel the floor is very cold, unpleasant, and crap. Hopefully I didn't pull him too far down. Okay. No, he's right here. Come here, you guys. That's the fun part about the light is you put it exactly where your hands are. So your hands block it. Okay. So now we are up. And we want to be on the far side of this. And we want to be on the other side. Yeah. We want to be on the other side of the battery terminal. So I'm going to cut this so we don't keep running split loom. Just going to cut him a little shorter. There we go. Have some of our spare there. I have transcooler lines in the way and all this other stuff. So I'll try and do this in one shot. Okay. Now he is out of the way of the negative power cable. All right. Here we go. And make sure he stays over there. We can do him kind of follow the edge right there. We get him shortened up to go right about there. Get our new crimp connector on. Yeah, something like that. Okay. And I forgot what color. The blue. We sure? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, wire strippers. David, if you see a cool car, you have to tell us, okay? If you see something remotely worthwhile, we need to know. It's important. Where'd my... we need to know the good stuff, not the crap. We need to know the... what's worth it and what is not worth it. Like I said, with these connectors, you want to make sure you're using the valley portion on the split on the crimp. Nice. And we'll save the heating for when we finish. Get a small zip tie right there. I think I saved some of the smalls, didn't I? Yep. And the small zip ties help. What the fuck? Oh, this one's broken. Great. Small ones just help keep the split loom from moving around where you don't want it to. Prevents it from stretching and slipping. It prevents it, doesn't stop it, but it prevents it. It's like a watch being water resistant. Watch is not waterproof. When it goes down to the Marianas Trench and comes back, that's when it's waterproof. And I'm sorry, you guys can't see my head. Sorry, when I brought the car down. All right, there's our positive, and We can trim this now with our scissors. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we can say that's pretty decent length. And now our negative, we can leave. He's okay with being that long. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I think he's okay. He comes back around. Yeah. And our positive is right there. Okay. So now we can bring this over. And we're going to do the reverse on this. He's going to be a shorter negative and a longer positive. He's already got a ton of split loom on him. And he's going to go down a little further. Oops, there he is. He's trying to run away from me. So he's going to come this way and then back around. It's not really worth redoing. He really isn't. He can go right there. Yeah. I'm talking about taking an inch off of him and redoing a whole new connector. It's not worth it. To me, it's not. So our grounds are complete here. Yeah, that works fine. So we'll adjust the hot on this side to come over to this, and we will redo the hot on this side. That just makes sense. Comes up. Comes up and over into here. We're going to call that good. Nothing good on Bring a Trailer? Or are you playing Candy Crush? Huh? Nothing good on Bring a Trailer. I find that so hard to believe. There's always good stuff there. No? Don't tell me I'm out of these connectors. Oh, no. Oh, come on, buddy. Oh, these are all 3/8 bolt ones. Oh, wait, what's this guy? Wrong size. Oh, no. I might have run out of... No, I got to have more in here. It's a huge kit. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. I almost got it. These are all for big, huge bolts. I don't have any more left for the smaller bolts. I've used too many connectors. Maybe. Oh, wait, what's this guy? Oh, yeah, here we go. Got him. Okay. That was close. What is that? No, these are heat shrink with glue. So that's why we use these guys. I do appreciate it, though. On external stuff, I definitely prefer the heat shrink. So our heat gun had a battery on it. I guess it went back on charge. Ugh. God, my hand is still fucked up. So these guys are heavy duty heat shrink with glue in them, which makes them very nice for exterior connectors, engine based stuff. Who is messaging me at 10:45 at night? That is the question, right? Look at that. Cash money. This one's going to be a little more difficult. You see he's kind of trapped down there. We don't want to burn the other wires or the split room or anything else. So look at that. Very nice. Shrink. Shrink, you little shrinky dink. You remember shrinky dinks? All right. Okay. I'm going to trim this back, this split loom, because it's driving me crazy the way it is right now. Just don't like the looks of it. Oh, that's warm. Oh, that's warm. Okay. That looks a little cleaner. Now we've got our bolt, and where is our other positive? This is our positive from our Holly. This is our positive from our fans. So, hang on. This negative needs to go down. And this positive needs to come over. Fans first, then Holly. Try not to fucking shock myself or do any underhood welding without a proper ground. So this goes just like that. Wow, that looks a million times better. Doesn't it? David's like, I don't give a shit. Does it work? Almost. So we are tight and tight. What? I'm not putting Christmas lights down the side of this. Sorry. No. All right. Wait, did my dumbass cut this? Crap, I think I did. Well, I need a single piece to go all the way down and across. So since I know where the ending is down there, I'm gonna do the start up here. Come on, David, tell me this doesn't look 5,000 times better than before. Looks very good, or it looks really good. You should probably take it to SEMA. Although, man, I did see some crap at SEMA. I'm not talking about the people. There were some very, very rough looking cars. They look good. They're 10-foot cars, you know. Then you get up on them and you're like, oh. Or like the idea was really kick ass, and then the execution was like, oh, dude, you were so close on that. Have you seen those before? And you're like, oh man, it could have really been awesome, but yeah, it's not. Is anybody in the? Oh, Dan's in here. What is a sniper? Like a carb, but it's actually EFI. So yeah, on top of here is underneath the air cleaner is the Holley Sniper EFI system, and it looks like a carburetor, and it works on manifolds that take carburetors, but it turns your car into fuel injection instead of carbureted. All right, I'm gonna take a leak, take 5, and then we'll come back. Is that okay? Give me 5 minutes, folks. Okay. Oh, she reply? Nope. No one was reply. I don't know if she's still there or not. Do you want to fire it up after I get this loom done? We can. All I got to do is finish the loom. And if you want to go on YouTube, you can. Oh. Tell folks what you find on Bring It Trailer. Right. Thinking about it, and hopefully the mic's still working. Testing. Yeah, mic's still working. All right, here we go. Get under there and get this loomed out right. I get those other zip ties tight on the one side, and then we'll do the new zip ties on the driver's side. It'll be pretty clean. There's nice testing all these too. And I'm glad I left all my lights up there on the hood and in the engine bay. All right. Oh, that tells me it's 11 o'clock. Ah. Oh, is this guy dying too? Damn it. All right. See if we get a little more time out of him. All right, come down here. Come down here. Come over to here. And that's where we're going to cut you with scissors that are right here. Okay. So people ask, they're like, hey, how come it takes so damn long to build a car, any kind of custom car? Well, for me, this is going on 2 years now. And for me and for what I do, this takes so long because I'm one person in a shop by myself. And that's why it takes so long. I do what I can. When I can, I gotta figure out how to get this around that. I have this stupid petcock in the way. I'm one person. I have a $25,000 budget, and we've used more than half of it already on all the other stuff on this car. So it's one of those. This is how long it takes, especially if you do it right. If you get in a hurry and you want something done, 2 days ago or whatever, what happens is you usually get crap quality, people rushing, and they do stuff half-assed, and then the car breaks down, and then you're like, well, what the hell happened? Well, if you would have spent 10 more minutes on it, maybe it didn't break down that time. Maybe. So I have him zip tied up there, so I have to go from up top and push him because I don't have enough room to get my fingers through here. So I'm gonna have to bring him down a little bit, I think. Yeah, because I can't reach up top there. This is gonna be kind of over-under situation. We'll be fine though. Now that we have all the loom cut and know the length of everything. David just wants to go do burnouts. You just want to go do burnouts. By the way, I pulled the other O2 filter. Dude, it was like charcoal all over it. Probably a half inch of, or not a half inch, but most of it was just charcoal all the way. No, you can see it though when your AFR is 35.6. Yeah, there's your trouble code. When your AFR is in the 30 plus range, you can tell you can tell exactly what the problem is. For those that don't know, AFR stands for air fuel ratio. And it is the mixture of air to fuel, and it is measured after the car has exhausted. So it's measured a little ways down the pipe. Oh, look at this going on. Nice. Come on, keep going, buddy. As long as I get past that petcock, I'll be okay. And it tells you whether the car is running lean or rich. You want to run it as lean as possible to get the max horsepower. But if you run it too lean, you risk knock. So you have to find that middle ground where you're running rich enough to keep the engine safe and but not dump a ton of fuel and lose a ton of horsepower. So that's why you watch your air fuel ratio, your AFR, and that tells you exactly how far you need to go lean or rich. And the nice part about the Sniper is it self-learns. So it knows to give more gas or to not give as much gas as it's idling or under throttle or whatever. He's free right here, but he doesn't want to go down anything. He keeps getting stuck on something. Oh, he's stuck back here. Okay, there we go. So yeah, Holly made a really good system with that, where it helps, you don't have to do a ton of tuning on it. There is, of course, a Holly kit that you can buy that helps you super fine tune it and make it really super skookum and awesome, but it's not necessary. But if you're going for drag racing or road racing or something, and you want optimum fuel, spark, all that, it's probably something you want to get. And if I was going to PRI this year, I would ask Holly about it. But instead, we're going racing. David, are you going racing with us at Road Atlanta? We got to know by this weekend so we can get rooms and everything set. I've got 3 guys already. Myself, Berg, and Brian working on a 4th. And we've got Brixie doing crew, which would be very nice. Okay. I think we're clear on the radiator now, so we can take the car back up and get that stuff trimmed and smoothed out and tied in place. Then we're done wiring under the hood. Thank God. Thank God. Like I said, wiring on this car has been just a complete and utter horror show. What these guys did to this car is, it's probably criminal in some countries. It's just, it's not professional. And they only did it because they needed this car for 100 feet, They don't need to do it for 1,000 miles. You know what I've got is my light. He fully charged last night. Well, that's who's messaging me. My watch is telling me to take a moment, but I already did. A moment with my meditation this morning. Oh, these are the releasable ones. These are not the ones I want. Where are my... Okay. And then where are my super shorts, man? Am I really out of those? That's weird. Could have sworn I had a bunch more of these, but well, all right. Get our guides back in place. So yeah, that's the other thing is I want to make sure the wiring stays away from the radiator, which is really important. Really, really important. So he dips below the radiator and then goes to the outside. Last thing I need is positive and negative melting together because of the radiator. Sometimes you don't know your own strength. I literally broke a zip tie by pulling it. Okay, whoops. Again, split line facing down, so it drains out. All right. That guy got trimmed. This guy got trimmed. This guy got trimmed. Cool. All right. And then come over here. Make sure all of this stuff gets snugged away. As best we can. Scissors, please. I should do it on this one. Yeah. Look at that. Kind of. What are you caught on? Okay. There we go. Oh, stay in there. Okay. Almost there. Make one more small one back here. We should be good to go. I try and hide the clasping parts up out of the way too, because they'll catch road debris. If they break, then your zip tie is worthless. That is everything under the car. Try and give that a little helpful twist. There we go. Nice. Nice. We should probably do is it worth it to do? That one is a cut end. Okay. Doing the 2 wires that go up to the fans, the power and ground, just to try and keep it a little bit cleaner. I'm cruising down at 60 miles an hour. There's a wag in the wind a little bit. We're down under the car. We just have to clean up top. This thing came out nice here. The radiator looks good right there. Okay. Done under the car for wiring. So now we come down, we'll do the last little section up here, and then it can run and drive. I think. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So now we come up here. Yeah, we were super close on this. I'm only going to trim a little bit of this away because I got it within that far. It's not bad. Okay. We got to take off the old zip tie and put on the new zip tie. See, that one was just a placeholder. So get him off of there. Carefully, we don't want to cut any of the wires. Carefully. Okay, good. Look at that. Kobe 2008. Okay. We have our fuses and our relays here against the back side of the headlight socket area on the car. And we go a little bit more up and pull that section a little more back. Okay. I probably didn't, oh, it's a cap for the fuse. I probably didn't need to use the big zip tie up here, but I did. Oh my God. The cap's hard to get out of here. Oh, okay. There we go. We are wired. Now, allegedly, we're going to put some tools away here. The fans will come on at, what do we say? Fans come on at 185 and turn off at 200. Correct? Correct. Nothing else up here. All of our zip ties are taken care of. We have got our lights out from here. Solder can go away. I got to put all these connectors back. Give me a second to do this. Pack all these guys so tight in these little boxes. When you're trying to find a specific one, it's kind of difficult. Oh. And then when you need one of the obnoxious, huge half-inch connectors, can't find it, right? Okay, those guys are all back together. I'm still tripping over split loom. So this is garbage, garbage, garbage. And we'll save this piece. We'll run all the split loom over here and put it in the split loom land. And I believe that's it. This car is ready to run and drive. We have battery power, overflow, everything's hooked up under the car. So I should probably put the seat back in if I want to drive this thing. I was going to vacuum, but probably vacuum after. Yeah, you just hold the seat like that. And it's not like there's mounting or anything for it. Put the seat back in a sort of reclined position. And then that's where you drive it. Wow. All right. It's so nice to not have anything in the footwells right there. I have to admit. And yes, we still have these big ass cables up here. These guys, I don't know if you guys can see them. These were the original cables that ran. There was one alternator in here, and it charged the front battery and the back battery. We're doing a different setup. I don't know if they didn't have battery isolators back when they made this, but we're running a battery isolator up front. So what's going to happen is one alternator is going to run the front battery to the battery isolator to the rear battery. Over on the other side, we're going to do the same thing with a second alternator. From the alternator to battery 1 to the isolator to battery 2. The problem is when you go to shut off the car, it still thinks there's a battery on because it's going off the battery in the back. And with 4 batteries in this car, we need to have it turn off when we ask it to. And we found that out when we were hooking up the Sniper. We hooked it up and turned the key. The car just kept running. We're like, wait, what? What the hell is going on? So let's get rid of our garbage down here. And I think we do still have a couple of good ones. Nope. Yep. 2 good ones. Wait. 3 good ones. Okay. Put those back. What do you think, David? He's so talkative tonight. Usually he's spouting about some killer deal on Bring a Trailer or on eBay. And Tonight he's just been really quiet. I think he's kind of shy about YouTube and doesn't want to say anything that'll get him indicted or anything like that. That's all right. Oh, this is good. So we've been going a little more than an hour. That's okay noise. It's just the airbags in the back. Yeah, I think it's holding okay. No, it's not. We have a leak in the driver's side front. I don't think it's big, but I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, you know where? You know where it's coming from? Is the failed compressor. That would be my guess. Yeah, driver's side front. So, because he inflates with no problem, back to 100, and then this guy, whoops, why doesn't he do both at once? Oh, something's unhooked back there, damn it. All right. When I was screwing around with the seats. All right. Do we have any messages? Nope. No messages. I don't know. Does it show us how many people are online? It doesn't show anything like that. Maybe it does. I just haven't found it yet because I'm working on this, so I don't really have time to screw around with that. And I don't know if you noticed, but I'm doing everything with just a laptop. Don't need a whole bunch of other stuff. When I get to a certain amount of subscribers, I can go totally portable on YouTube. I can use all the cameras, the iPad, everything. And then I can do multi-camera following from anywhere in the world. That's pretty fucking cool, right? David's like, I don't know. But you watch all this shit on YouTube. Okay. But see, that's the thing. There's nothing like this shop on YouTube. Everything is edited. Everything, all the bad shit is cut out. All the failures, all the, trip over painted lines, all that stuff is cut out. This channel, you get all that. If we succeed, you get to watch the celebration. If we fail, you get to watch it bomb out, That's part of the deal. It is 11:30 at night here, and this thing sounds like gunfire. Do we start it up? Battery died on my mic. That's not all exhaust smoke. That's actually tire smoke. This thing just did a really cool little burnout. So I'm going to bleed the brakes a little bit tighter and it'll be awesome. Yeah. Okay, it's too hysterical to not take a picture. Damn it! Oh, come on. No. Hang on. Why? You just go on the keychain and hit number 1.
You want a gas can?
Please no.
Sure.
Are you fucking kidding?
Pretty key. So I don't hear fuel.
It stays pressurized until you key off.
You're out of gas.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, you gotta push it in.
Or you can just go get gas.
Yeah.
Well, I got to test the temp out. All right, so that was awesome. We did a burnout, and now we're out of gas. But it explains a lot because you can close that door, David. The AFR was running so rich that it was just absolutely dumping fuel. It was probably doing, huh? Pick that up. Not in the red can. That's 100 octane. We're not putting 100 octane in it. It'll completely mess up the learning. It'll be happy, but it'll mess up the learning. So I gotta go get some gas and put some gas. Excuse me, put some gas in the car. Thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. Next video we'll do. I'll get the laptop outside and we'll do a startup. And it does do burnout. It's not posy, which kind of sucks, but yeah, we can fix that pretty easy. I just need to get a heavy duty truck axle, and it sucks because the brakes are brand new in the back there. I don't want to have to redo those brakes. It's all right. We'll get it posy so it'll do nice 2-wheel burnouts. But I'm very happy. Line lock works. Like I said, I'm going to bleed the brakes, get them a little tighter. The brakes are set up for smooth braking right now because you have water swaying back and forth. So you don't want water to jerk, but I need a little bit more on the brakes in order to do a nice burnout. I might just leave it as is and just touch the brakes as we're doing a burnout. But right now, best picture be passenger side. The right side will do it. And it was also a little test. It wasn't a huge test. So thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. Glad we got the car up and running. I'm going to go get some gas, and then I'm going to test the thermostat and fans and make sure they all work 100%. Thanks everyone. We'll see you guys later.